What's up, duelists? I'm Ashton, and welcome to another Testing Tuesday, where every Tuesday I try out one of Yu-Gi-Oh's many different decks and archetypes, give you a little bit about what I expect from the deck, show some highlight duels, and then give some closing thoughts. Now, before we get into it, I just want to go ahead and shout out and say thank you to all of you who have been watching so far. I love the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It has been a passion of mine for the past couple years as I got back into the game, and making content for it has been a blast, and I can't wait to keep doing more. So if you've been enjoying my videos, or you enjoyed this one, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. It really does help me out, shows me that you guys are coming back and wanting to see more. Hit the like button so I know what kind of content you want me to see, and don't forget to comment below so I can see kind of what you're thinking, because those comments, they really do help, and I do love, especially when you start giving me some ideas about what stuffs you can put in this deck, or in my Testing Tuesday decks to make them a little bit better. Just increases your knowledge of the game. Now, this week we are bringing a deck that is very, very special to my heart, and that is Dinosaurs. Now, Dinosaurs is in a bit of a special place right now. There's nothing that's been hit or anything like that. If anything, something special has been brought off the ban list. And recently, that is True King Lithosagem, the Disaster. Now, basically, what this dinosaur deck wants to do is it wants to set up just the most massive board that it can, and sometimes can use True King Lithosagem to get advantage on turn 1 by finding out what your opponent's playing and banishing cards from its extra deck in order to gain advantage and potentially stop some of their plays. So let's go ahead and go through some of the cards and let you know what this deck's trying to do. We're going to start with the heart and soul of the deck, and that is going to be Soul Eating Oviraptor. When it's normal or special summoned, you take a dinosaur from deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Most of the time, you're going to be using this to go ahead and add your miscellaneous source, which we'll get to in a minute. Also, you can target one other level 4 or lower dinosaur monster on the field, destroy it, and then special summon one dinosaur monster from your graveyard in defense position. That's going to pair extremely well with our other starter card here, Baby Sarasaurus. If it's destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, aka Soul Eating Oviraptor, you can special summon one level 4 or lower dinosaur monster from your deck. That is not once per turn. You're going to be looping this over and over and over throughout your turn to get more bodies on board. On top of that, we play one Petite Pteranodon, the other baby in the deck. Now, when this is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or higher dinosaur type monster from your deck, but it cannot attack. Now, this is mostly going to be used at the end of the combo, potentially, to get a Giant Rex and an XC summon, or on occasion, it can be used to go ahead and grab Dino Wrestler Pankratops if I really need a big body on board or need to use its effect to pop something. In addition to that, we are playing two Animador and Archosaur. When it's normal or special, you destroy a monster in your hand or face-up field. 99% of the time, it's going to be a Baby Sarasaurus, so we're going to start doing the loop again. And then whenever you do that, you can add one Reptile, Sea Serpent, or Winged Beast monster with the same original level as that destroyed monster. Never going to come up. Or one Evolution Pill spell from your deck to your hand. We're going to be adding double Evolution Pill, which essentially will allow us to get straight into our big boss monster, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. But we'll come back to Ultimate Conductor Tyranno in just a minute. We're also playing one Giant Rex because whenever it's banished, it can just bring itself right back. And if you notice, Double Evolution Pill is going to banish stuff from the graveyard, and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno can bring himself out by banishing 2 dinos in the graveyard. So if you banish Giant Rex as one of those, then now you have a free level 4 on board. We're also playing the one Miscellaneous Saurus. Master Duel's at 3, and the TCG, it is at 1, and this series is meant for the TCG, so unfortunately, we just have this card at 1. This card is extremely crazy, and you're usually going to search it off of Oviraptor. You're pretty much always going to want to get this thing in your hand, because when it's in your hand, you can quick effect, discard it, and then during this main phase, all of your dinosaur monsters are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. So basically, they can't interrupt you. Also, its secondary effect is also very relevant. You can banish any number of dinosaur monsters from your graveyard, including itself, special summon a dino from your deck with a level equal to the total number of monsters banished by this effect, but destroy it during the end phase. We're not really going to worry about that end phase part because we're probably going to use it anyway. So most of the time, you're going to banish Miscellaneous Saurus by itself, get the level 1, and that's going to be your Animador and Archosaur. You'll get your double Evolution Pill, and you're off to the races. Lastly, we are playing 2 Scrap Raptor and 1 Scrap Chimera. This is just a very tiny scrap package that ends up extending what the Dino deck can do and extending the board further and being able to create more powerful monsters like Naturia Beast or Borreload Savage Dragon for more negation. Lastly, let's talk about the boss monsters really quick. We play one Dino Wrestler Pankratops because it's a great going second card, and we can search it out with stuff like Petite Pteranodon. It's an awesome card. We're also playing 2 True King Lithosagem the Disaster. Now, if it's in our hand and we have 2 Earth monsters, we can destroy them from our hand, which, if they happen to be Baby Ceratosaurus or Petite Pteranodon, they'll also trigger their effects, and then special summon it to the field. Now, if it's 2 Earth monsters, like in that example, we can also look at our opponent's extra deck and then banish 3 different cards from that extra deck, which is not only going to give us the chance to maybe get rid of some of their starter cards, their Link 1, Link 2s, whatever, but also is going to let us know way ahead of time what they are playing so we can plan our turn accordingly. If that doesn't happen, because we do play a decent amount of Earths in here that we could do that with, but it doesn't happen all the time. Either way, we can still just discard 2 cards, and then it's a big body on the field that we can probably make plays with Links and stuff like that. Finally, we are playing 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. It can come onto the field very easily with double evolution pill or by banishing 2 dino monsters from your graveyard. And then the most important thing is quick effects. During the main phase, you can destroy a monster in your hand or field, and if you do, set all of your opponent's monsters to face down defense position. It is just a Book of Moon on legs, and it is incredible. It is great for setting up so that you can interrupt your opponent, and it's great for breaking boards. It is just an incredible card. It is an awesome going first and an awesome going second card. Definitely the best dinosaur in the deck, probably the best card in the deck in general. Now, as for our other stuff, we are playing 3 Fossil Dig because it can add a level 6 or lower dino from deck to hand, so it can get us what pieces we're missing. Playing 3 Pot of Prosperity. This is just for more consistency. We can banish 3 or 6 cards of your choice from the extra deck face down, and then we can just excavate from our deck and try to get whatever card we need. We'll just banish stuff that we know we're probably not going to use, like our Lambda, our Asa, etc., etc. Playing 1 Terraforming to try to search some of the field spells. We play 2 Lost World, incredible card for dinos. It can make it so that we give our opponent a token, and then we can do shenanigans like attack into it, and then it's a secondary effect as we can protect the token by destroying a dino from our deck instead. That's going to be Baby Ceratosaurus. And if our opponent controls a token, they cannot target monsters on our field with card effects. It also lowers your opponent's non-dino monsters by 500 attack and defense, which comes up more often than you think. Finally, for the field spells, we are playing 1 Dragonic Diagram. This is specifically because A, it can search out the True King Lithosagem, and B, to do that, it's going to destroy a monster in our hand, and so that can go ahead and start triggering our Baby Ceratosaurus plays as well. Terraforming is just to find those, and then finally we are playing 2 Infinite Impermanence for hand traps, 3 Gamma plus the 1 Driver to interrupt our opponent from stopping us, and then 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Finally, in the extra deck, we have all sorts of stuff. We have Borlo's Savage Dragon, which we can get off the scrap package. We have Natura Beast, which we can also do with that. We have Evazol Logia, which can negate normal or special summons or spell a trap card. We have Dolko, which can negate monster effects. We have a Steel Swarm Roach, which in this particular meta with Kashtira is really good, because whenever a level 5 or higher monster would be special summon, you can detach a material from this card and negate the summon. We're also playing Dugaras because it's an awesome card if we really need that extension. We're playing Appaloosa. We're probably going to make this on almost every board that we can. Playing a Nightmare Unicorn, a Nightmare Phoenix, and also because we play a lot of Earths, Cyframe Lord Lambda because we play the Gamma package. Scrap Wyvern, which is going to work well with our Scrap Engine and be part of our combo. And then we are also playing Pentastag, which can come up to give our Ultimate Conductor Tyranno piercing damage. And then Reproducus and Link Karibo as well. So this deck is kind of insane. I can't wait to show it off. Here's some of the highlight duels. Okay, so it looks like in this first duel, our opponent is going to go ahead and go first. Our opening hand isn't amazing, but we'll try to make it work. The 6th card could be essential for us, and it looks like we're playing against Virtual World. So that's interesting. Okay, so our opponent ended on a Ultimaya Zolkin and a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon with 1 back row. Okay. I don't think I've ever read Zolkin, so I'm going to have to do that real quick. Okay, so we got just a tiny little board here to work through. We're going to go ahead and start with a Misk. They're going to chain Synchro Dragon, but now we don't have to worry about that, so we can just kind of go into our plays as needed. We're going to go ahead and go for Misk here. They're going to Ash it. That's perfectly fine. I mean, at this point, we're just going to double Evo Pill, because that's kind of crazy. We're going to get Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. We're going to activate its effect. They have Imperm, which is fair. Okay, we're going to go normal Scrap Raptor. I'm going to go Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern effect. We're going to bring back the Raptor. We're going to go ahead and blow up the Raptor. Activate Wyvern effect. We're going to special summon another Raptor. We're going to destroy any card we really need to. We're going to go ahead and destroy the Clearwing Synchro Dragon. We're going to special summon Nightmare Phoenix. Or not Phoenix, Unicorn, I should say. Use this effect. We're going to pitch this double Evo pill. We're going to shuffle Zolkin back in. And now the board is clear. They're going to have to top deck something crazy. So this isn't exactly the most powerful Dino board, obviously. But it did clear out all of their problems. And so they're going to have to top deck something pretty nasty. Apparently that's something nasty. Okay. That's not going to do what we want. So we're going to go ahead and just hit in. Gamma is really funny, but yeah, we just got to go battle again, unfortunately. Oh, better top decks than I've been getting, that's for sure. Yep. Coral Dragon, and then Shen. Good top deck something pretty nasty. That's actually not bad. We can go ahead and destroy those two. Special Lithosagum. Baby Cerosaurus is going to activate. We're going to want to get probably Oviraptor here. Yeah, I think we go Oviraptor. Oviraptor effect. We're going to grab... I mean, UCT kind of does it, doesn't it? It kind of does. Let's double check. Yeah, I'm adding UCT. That seems kind of nuts. We're gonna special it. We're gonna banish Scrap Raptor and the other UCT to bring him out. We're gonna activate his effect. We're gonna pop the Lithosagem. Yeah, it doesn't really matter here. I'll pop the Lithosagem. Oh, actually might matter. Oh, no. Okay. And we're just going to go battle. We're going to go ahead and use this. We'll use this effect to pop. Use this effect. And then 18 direct. Now, unfortunately, they're going to be able to clear my UCT with their trap, but there's not really a lot I could do. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Totem Bird. I've never seen this card in my life. When a spell or trap is activated, you can detach two materials from this card and negate the activation if you destroy it. Wow. That's incredible. I'm not dead, but... I don't know what gets me out of this. Oh, wait, no, I am dead. Well then. Alright, new hand here, and this is looking pretty nice. We're going to start with the normal summon of Oviraptor. We're going to go ahead and activate its effect. We're going to grab the Miscellaneous Source and add it to our hand. We're going to activate Miscellaneous Source. We're going to go ahead and pitch it. Then we're going to use Miscellaneous Source. And we're going to get the Animador Archosaur. Animador Archosaur effect. We're going to pop the... It doesn't super matter. Popping Pank seems like a bad idea. But, like, we'll pop this Oviraptor. Okay, and then what we're going to want to do here is we are going to go ahead and make a Link Karibo. And then we are going to make something else. Let's see. Do we want to make... We'll make Reprodocus. We'll activate Double Evolution Pill. We'll banish these two. And we'll make UCT. And unfortunately, that's going to be our board. Not the strongest board, but it is an interruption. And they're playing Despia. Oh, dear God. There's the Mirror Jade. Gonna pop this. Set it. I'm gonna get destroyed anyway. I'm sorry. What? That's different. Layer of Darkness Despia? Interesting. Interesting. Man, this is actually broken. Oh crap, I already committed to it. We're gonna banish these two. Another UCT. Seems kind of nuts. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Holy crap, dude. Wow, that is so annoying. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, let's just. All right, going first again this time, and we actually have a pretty sick thing that we can do now. So I'm going to start with Fossil Dig, and we're going to grab a baby Cerosaurus here. And now we're going to activate Lithosagem, destroying Petite Pteranodon and baby Cerosaurus, which is going to let us banish monsters from our opponent's extra deck, and we can see that they are playing Prank Kids. Oh boy. Okay. So I think priority number 1 is we're going to get rid of Access Code Talker. Priority number 2, let's go ahead and get rid of... I don't really know what Toad's here for. But I'll get rid of it because it's scary. And then potentially we can do Rip Roar and Rooster. Or Roaster, I should say. Could also do Millennium Eyes Restrict, which would be annoying to deal with. I think we'll do Rip Roar and Roaster. And then we'll trigger both of the baby's effects. With Petite Pteranodon, we are going to grab the Oviraptor. And then with this, baby Cerosaurus, we're going to grab the other baby Cerosaurus. We're going to activate Oviraptor. We're going to grab our Misk to our hand. And now we're going to activate Misk. We're going to go ahead and do Misk. We're going to do it for 1. Special summon this thing out. Archosaur, we're going to pop the baby. Get a double Evo pill. Baby Cerosaurus, we're going to get the final baby Cerosaurus. We're going to go ahead and pop baby Cerosaurus. Get another one. And then baby Cerosaurus get a Scrap Raptor. We're going like full combo here. We're going to go ahead and Scrap Raptor, pop baby Cerosaurus again. Baby Cerosaurus, we're going to grab Giant Rex this time. We're going to go ahead and link off Animadorned into a Link Karibo. And then we're going to go Link Karibo, Scrap Raptor for Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern effect, bring Scrap Raptor back. And then destroy the Scrap Raptor. Trigger its effect. We'll add with that. We'll special with Wyvern. We'll special summon Raptor. And we will destroy a card. It doesn't super matter what we destroy at this point. We can actually destroy Wyvern if we really need to. But I think we're just going to destroy the Lithosagem. We're going to add Chimera to our hand. We're going to normal our Chimera with our effect by the Raptor. Trigger Chimera, bring another Raptor back. This deck is just going insane at this point. We're going to use Wyvern, we'll use Giant Rex, and we'll use... Do I want to use Giant Rex? It doesn't super matter, I don't think. I think it matters a little. We use Scrap Raptor. No, it doesn't. It doesn't super matter. We'll use Chimera for a 3 material Appaloosa. Then we will Borreload Savage using these two. Giant Rex is really important to use here because you'll see in just a minute, we're going to be able to use double evolution pill to banish Giant Rex and to banish, we'll say, the Link Karibo, to special summon a UCT, and then we will be able to trigger Giant Rex effect to bring itself back. And now we can overlay into a Dolka. You can overlay into any rank 4 that you want right now. It doesn't super matter. We have an Imperm here, and we are good to go. This board is insane. We even still have one card in hand, so we can go ahead and do things. We even have one card in hand, so we can go ahead and deal with stuff on board by using UCT's effect. Terraforming, we're going to be fine. You can do that if you want. We know they're playing Prank Kids, so they're looking for Prank Kids' place. We are going to elect to go ahead and get rid of that with my Savage. Instant Fusion, that's pretty gross, but it's also deal-withable. Millenniumize Restrict, we are going to be okay with it. King of the Swamp, we're going to go ahead and Apollousa that. And presumably they're going to Millenniumize Restrict here. And then with that, we are going to go ahead and Dolka, discarding the Rex first. 3 cards in hand, let's see what you got. There's so many interruptions on this board, it's really insane. Set a card. End phase. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's not good. That is not good for you. At this point, honestly, I think we just sit on what we have and go battle. If you want me to be perfectly honest, I think we put these into attack position. We go into battle. We're going to go ahead and attack in with UCT. We're going to trigger its effect. We're going to do an automatic 1000 damage. We're going to do 3850. And they're going to surrender. Wow, that is the power of dinosaurs. So that's the deck. Now, if you watch that last game, game 3, you can really see how this deck can really pop off, create massive boards that are really difficult for your opponent to get over. I mean, we had multiple negates with Apollousa. We had multiple monster negates with the additional Dolka. We had UCT, which could flip stuff face down. And we had the Borreload Savage Dragon to negate any spell and trap that we need to. And on top of it all, we even just drew the Imperm, which sometimes you just draw the Imperm, or you just draw the Ash or the Gamma. Like, this deck is just incredible. Sometimes it is a bit inconsistent. There are a couple of moving pieces in here that sometimes you just don't see what you want, and you kind of have to mess with your ratios and stuff like that. I found that these ratios work for me, but you might find something better. I've seen people run 3 True King Lithosagem with 3 extra Petite Pteranodons and 3 Archosaurs as well, but it's all up to your personal preference. I personally like this version of the deck where Lithosagem can sometimes work out, but also sometimes it's just a body that you put on field. I think this deck's incredible. I think if you are looking for a really powerful deck, a really strong combo deck that ends on huge boards, but are also just really big, beefy monsters, like, Dinos for you. It's not going to like insanely crush the meta or anything. It's not going to become a YCS topping contender, at least not yet. But it is extremely fun, and being able to build a board with that's that large with that many just strong dinosaur monsters, I think is just really awesome and really fun to do. So, what do you think about the dinosaur deck? Do you think True King Lithosagem is great here, or do you play something like a going second version, putting in main deck some of these cards like Lightning Storm, Book of Eclipse, and Dark Ruler No More? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below, and don't forget, let me know any sort of decks you might want to see me try out in a future Testing Tuesday. I'm always looking for new ideas, so just let me know down in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit subscribe to show me that you enjoy my content. I'm trying to hit that 50 subscribers before the end of March, so I really appreciate your help, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.